This is Jane from Scalable Add-on Team. Scalable Solution is introducing Scalable Forms. Scalable Forms is a robust add-on offered for the first time for Microsoft Dynamics Business Central. The solution is offering integration between Typeform and Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. Typeform is a great tool to engage your audience by conversational forms and surveys. These forms can be used for generating contact, account, lead, survey, questionnaire, registration, invoice, or can be used for any other specific business need. Scalable Forms help you get back your responses of contact, opportunity, or any other form entities back to Business Central. Prerequisites. You should have Typeform account. Before starting the solution, log into the Typeform. As I've already logged in, let's proceed further. Getting your Typeform patch. After logging into your account, go to Settings, Profile, Personal Token. Generate a new token. Give it a name. Copy it for later. In case you have lost your PAT, you can always generate a new token from your Typeform account and update it. Creating form in Typeform. Create any type of forms as per your requirements in the Typeform. If you've already created some forms in Typeform, then you only need to create new configurations for them. Here, I've created contact form. Now let's get started with Scalable Forms by installing the extension in Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. Download the application from App Source. The application will be downloaded in Business Central as an extension. As this extension is calling external API, so check Always Allow to continue without any interruption. You will not be able to use this extension if you check Block Always or Block Once. Now first, you have to search for Scalable Forms. Or go to My Settings and select Scalable Solution as Role Center. Click OK. This is the Scalable Forms Role Center. Let's start with the registration. Fill out the general information. Click Next. Select your subscription plan. Click Next. Enter your Typeform patch you copied earlier. Check terms and conditions and then submit. After completing your registration, you will receive invoice via email on provided email address. Click Pay this invoice. Click on Pay Near to proceed to payment. It might take some time to receive the payment. Payment status will not change unless payment is received. Typeform pad. If the new Typeform pad belongs to another Typeform account, the responses related to the previous Typeform account will not be synced. After that, you have to assign permission to Scalable Form users. Search the effective permissions. Here, select Permissions set by users. And then assign the permission to Scalable Form users. User with a scalable form read permission will only be allowed to read objects of the scalable form, contacts, companies, and opportunities. User with scalable form super permission will have all the permissions of scalable forms object and can also create contacts, companies, and opportunities. Creating new configuration. After creating form, you have to configure it once with the scalable forms. So we are going to create configuration for the contact form. To create new configuration, click on New Configuration. Fill in all the required fields. Enter configuration name. Save record as contact. Configuration expiry. You have to select the expiry date for each configuration. After configuration has expired, you will no longer receive the responses for that configuration. Check Save Unmapped fields if you want to save them. Synchronization will take place after 3 or 6 hours as specified by user. Select Typeform. If you want to specify a date from which you want to fetch responses, enable Set Start Date and specify the date in the Sends field. Otherwise, all previous responses will be synchronized in Business Central. Mapping Typeform question with scalable form entities. After completing your configuration, now you must map the Typeform questions with scalable forms entities. In the name field, select question asking name, email with the question asking email, and contact with the question asking contact. After completing the mapping, do not forget to save the configuration. To view all configurations created or draft, click the existing configuration. Here is the list of all configuration. The draft configuration will be displayed as bold. You must save them first to get responses. Unmapped fields. There will be other fields which are not mapped. For example, you only want to map contact name and email address, so all other fields will be considered unmapped fields. You can see all these fields in the unmapped fields. Select Contact Form configuration you just created. Click on Responses. Here you will see all the responses created by this configuration. Here you will see all the responses created by this configuration. Click Navigate and click on the Unmapped fields to view unmapped fields. Creating other form configuration. Let's create another configuration for other forms. Click on New Configuration. Fill all the required fields. Enter configuration name. Save record as other form. Select Typeform. Select Start Date. This is same as we have created contact form configuration. The only difference is that there is no need to map the fields. As whole, form is going to be saved in Scalable Forms. Go to your existing configurations. Click on Responses to view all responses against this configuration. color shows that the form is filled by your existing contact. The records will be filtered by the email address provided in the response in case of the response by existing contact. Click on Response Details to view each response details. In this version, we are not mapping attachments and pictures. They will be mapped in the next version. Configuration error. To view errors in any configuration, click on Configuration Errors. All the configuration having error will be displayed. Select any configuration and click on Errors to view details. Field containing error will not be saved. Dashboard. Number of records created by configuration will display the total number of records created by each configuration. Number of responses left will be a progress donut chart. It will display the total number of responses left in the package. Unsubscribe and uninstalling the solution. First, unsubscribe Scalable Forms as it may affect the performance of the tenant. Then uninstall and unpublish Scalable Forms extension. To do so, go to the Manage extension. First, uninstall and then unpublish the extension. If the extension Scalable Forms is not unsubscribed, then you will continuously receive the invoice according to your selected package. So, it's better to unsubscribe the extension first to avoid this situation. Get started today. Try 7 days trial for free. Scalable Forms, now available for Dynamics 365 Sales and Business Center.